And as I'm walking back home, I hear, and before I fully turn around to see who's honking at me, I hear. So this story takes place back when I was 12, and during this time there was this really popular movie that went by the name Kiriku. Now I'm born, raised, and still live in Tanzania. And you see, despite us having over 120 tribes, we are all united by speaking one language, and that language is Swahili. Now what made this movie so popular back then was that it was the first ever cartoon/animation film that was dubbed in Swahili. And also, everybody in it was new. So every kid had watched it. Everyone but me and my fellow students who were in boarding school. So when all the day schooling kids would speak about it, we would gather around them and listen to them narrate this movie from beginning to end. You see, what most of you call spoiling, we call that storytelling. Like, if you saw a movie before your friends saw it, you are obligated to narrate it as many times as they want up until everybody saw it. So it being the first ever animated film dubbed in Swahili meant that watching this movie was every kid's dream. So when the holidays came through, and mind you, it was only a 1-month holiday, I was determined to watch it. So the same day I go home, I walked up to my mom's room and I was like, hey mom, can I ask you for something? And she was like, what is this, son? And I'm like, so there's this really great cartoon and everyone has watched it back in school, and I feel like I'm missing out. So can you please buy me the CD so I can watch it too? And my mom was like, okay son, don't worry, I'll bring it home to you tomorrow when I'm back from work. Oh wait, what is it called again? It's called Kiriku. Okay son, don't worry, I got you. So it's already tomorrow after work, and I'm excited to help carry the groceries from my mom's car into the house because I knew that somewhere in there the CD will be there. So after carrying everything inside and going through them and not seeing anything, I walked to my mom's room and I was like, hey mom, so did you get the CD that I asked for yesterday? And she was like, no. And I'm like, what do you mean no? So if you go back a few minutes, remember when I said that the characters in this movie were nude? Well, yeah, I mean, everybody was naked. Like, the kids were naked, the men wore this, and the women wore clothes from waist down, and like all the titties were out. So, and I don't know what the directors were thinking making a children's cartoon while having women's titties out. I don't know. Maybe they were trying to capture the essence of the culture in the times before colonization, which is crazy if you think about it. So like what did they do when it was raining? When they had stormy nights, like, would they just sit there and cuddle up until they froze up to death? Like, something ain't adding up here. But up until I can get the oldest written history, and I'm not talking about that colonial bullshit they fed us in school, I'll relax and keep my concerns to myself. So back to the story. My mom looked at me straight to my face and said, the reason I didn't buy you that movie is because of the amount of nudity I saw on the cover. So I'm not getting it for you. Tena, sitaki nikuone unaangalia hiyo katuni ndani kwangu, umenielewa? Yes, mom. So yeah, man, just like that, the movie was illegal in my household. But let me remind you that I was 12 and I'll be going back to boarding school in a month, and I will die, like literally die, if I did not see this movie during holidays. So mama, I'm sorry, but whether you like it or not, I am watching this movie, and I knew exactly how I was gonna watch it. You see, my dad lived in a different city, and that's because of work. P.S. That's just Tuesday morning in Tanzania, by the way. Like, growing up, most dads are always off to work, and mostly it's on different cities, so you only see them during work vacations and holidays. And so in my house, it was me, my older brother, my little sister, our nanny, and my mom. Now, my nanny was visiting our family, so she was out. My brother was in secondary school, and so his holidays were a little different compared to mine and my little sister. And that's because me and my little sister were still in primary school. Explaining the school system in Tanzania is a whole ass video of itself, and I'ma make it soon. However, the difference between primary school and secondary school can just be summed up to kinda now. Not similar, but kinda like middle school and high school. So yeah, the only people in my house were me, my little sister, and my mom. And so when my mom came from work for this entire holiday, she would make sure that the food she'd make us for dinner would be enough for lunch the next day. And in the mornings, she would just wake up early, make us breakfast, then go to work. Now, one thing I knew was that one day she'll get tired of this whole ordeal, and she would have to give us money so we can buy some food. And when she does that, I'll be ready. And it didn't even take that long. I mean, one day she just woke up and gave me and my little sister enough money for our lunch. Now, the total amount of money she gave us was 7,000 shillings, which is $2.59 as I'm recording this video. Hey man, Tanzania, the third world country, so keep up. And what this money could buy us was 2 potato fried omelets, commonly known as chips mayai, with 2 grilled chicken meat skewers on the side, 1 for each individual, and 2 Pepsis, again, 1 for each individual. Like, bro, that right there, mwah. That right there is heaven. Like, if you wanna go to heaven, just eat that. And as my mom was giving me this money and explaining to me what I should buy with it, all I could think in my mind was what I was omitting off of that budget, because this is my only shot if I wanted to watch that movie. And I am watching this movie because the CD costs like 2k shillings, bro. And as soon as my mom left, I turned and I looked at my little sister and I said, bro, 2,000 means no skewers. And yes, Kiriku, are you down? She looks at me and says, bro, bet that. So I waited 30 minutes after my mom left, and for some reason, she left a little bit late than usual that day. Like, she left at around 11, and so around 11:30, I went to the CD shop and got me the CD, and as I was walking back home, I was geeked out of my skull, my boy. Like, I was so happy, bro, I could feel it. And as I'm walking back home, I hear... And before I fully turn around to see who's honking at me, I hear, wait, where are you coming from? And what's that you're holding on your hand? It's a CD. Ongea kwa sauti, I can't hear you. It's a CD, mom. Is it the same movie I told you not to buy? Yes. Get home before I do. Bro, my mom is in a car. I'm on foot, my guy. So her telling me to get home before she does, that right there is one of the very few metaphors African parents use to let you know and understand that once you get home, and you better not be late, because from where you're standing, they know how long it's supposed to take you to get home. And once you get home, your so-called ass is guaranteed to get a whooping. So bro, all the excitement I had built up for this movie was shrinked down to a molecule. All I had in me was worry, fear, and anxiety. And when I got home, she wasn't there. She wasn't there. Like, turns out she forgot something really important, and so she came home and picked it up real quick without even saying a word to my little sister, and then left back for work. All I can say is that this is the one movie that I watched where after every 5 minutes, a thought will pop in my mind, and that thought would say, your ass getting bitch when your mom comes back from work, boy. And when she came back from work, I was so worried when I walked up to her and I said hi. And she said hi back, and she just walked into her room. Didn't say nothing, didn't do nothing. Like, for some miracle, I did not get an ass whooping that day, bro. So moral of the story, bro, if you really want something, get it. Go and get it. Because if you don't do that, then the regret of you not getting it will be much worse than you trying to get it and fail. And sometimes, what you fear the most might never even happen, bro. But how would you know that if you haven't even tried in the first place? So yeah, if you want something, get it. Hey, what's up, man? Like, if you made it this far to the video, bro, first of all, I appreciate you so much and thank you so much, man. But bro, hit the subscribe button, bro. Like, you know you like this shit. Like, you into it deep. Like it's already in your system, bro. It's in your blood, it's in your mind. You're addicted. So yeah, bro, hit the subscribe button, like the video, and hey man, thank you so much and I appreciate you. And with all that being said, bro, peace.